Hello and welcome to Snakes and Ladders in about 3 minutes. This is a game for any number of players. It has a solo mode. Playing time is anywhere from 5 minutes to an eternity. It is a deceptively complex game. Snakes and Ladders, also known in the United States by the far less snaky title of Chutes and Ladders, is an ancient board game that has its origins in India and was imported to the West thanks to British imperialism and American capitalism. Snakes and Ladders takes on the bold challenge of teaching players ethical frameworks and moral decision-making, and the ladders represent virtuous actions towards enlightenment, while the snakes represent damning sins that leave you morally weaker. In order to win this game, you must navigate the board successfully to the end. The first player to reach the final space has attained enlightenment and can lord it over those morally inferior to themselves. Competitive. Each player is alone in their search for moral enlightenment. Dice. The ability to control dice of your mind is the key to victory. Snakes. The ever-present snakes represent areas of the board you must avoid. Ladders. Well-managed use of ladders is the key to victory. Player turn. On your turn, you will take a die of your choice and roll it. The number you get will advance your pawn that many steps along the path to victory. If you roll the correct number and end your movement on a ladder, you will move your pawn to the top of the ladder. Congratulations, you have improved your chances of winning. Sounds easy, right? But there is a catch. If you land on a snake, you must move your pawn to the bottom of the snake. This is a bad play, and you should feel bad when you chose to roll a number that lands you on a snake. It won't help you win, so I highly recommend not landing on snakes. Clearly, the obvious strategy in this game is to roll the correct numbers, and not to roll the incorrect ones. If you can master dice rolling correctly, the game is easy to win. Once you have moved, it is the next player's turn. Why would you like this game? While on the surface, Snakes and Ladders appears to be nothing more than an arbitrary dice-throwing exercise with no actual decisions to be made, and is therefore outside the definition of what a game is, the truth is far from that. This is a game with sublime skill and nuance, and the winning strategies in this game fall into two major categories. First of all, you can be lucky, bless, or charmed into winning. If you win a game, it is proof that the divine entity watching over you has truly blessed you, and you should use this chance to tell everyone who lost how damned and unloved they are. The second strategy, and the one I employ, is the technical and mental mastery of telekinesis. I manipulate the dice of my mind in order to win, and that's an excellent transferable skill to other games. The single best thing about this game is snakes. It's a crying shame American children are deprived of snakes. However, some people will remain convinced that this is a random luck fest, and you can do your best to convince them otherwise, but it is likely not worth it. It's also very difficult to source a copy of this game with real snakes. If you're looking for an area control game with the same amount of mental acuity as Snakes and Ladders, I recommend Tic-Tac-Toe. And if you want a game where you don't even have to win the game to lord it over people, where simply owning the game will give you feelings of divine smugness, I recommend Kingdom Death Monster.